Okay, so I've mixed up some filler. I'm just going to give it a tiny little smear. A tiny little smear, as light as I can get away with. Over that. So I don't get an edge then, just sand the whole lot. As a light go over, it's quite quick to sand when it's really heavy and you're trying to shape it. But what I'm getting is where I keep going over the two different fillers, two different surfaces, I'm giving myself an edge every time. So thinking it might be easier to just coat the whole lot and sand it as one, lose the edges. Really thin, just scraping it over. Put that in and scrape it all off. Spread it right out, thin it out. And leave it. I think once you've been over it so many times, it gets to a point where you have to leave it alone or it starts going a bit cheesy. And then it starts pulling it up again, and a bit more there. Look, wet stuff. I can sand it out, but I'm going to keep going over it all. Put the spreader. As I say, leave it alone. Can't, can you? Can't do it. There we go. Front edge. Up to there. Good. Right, leave that alone now. That needs the whole thing I've covered in filler. It's a lot more sanding again, but I'll say hopefully it'll just be a quick nib over, it won't need too much. Those spot that was up there. Off. That's good. Alright, pleased with that. Looks good. Really thin coat. I've covered the whole lot, but it's really thin. And it looks like it's taken out all those little pitted areas, so hopefully that is all good to go. I'm not looking to make too much build up. Well, I know all I've done today is done a load of sanding and then I've covered it all in filler again. And you know what that means? More sanding. But it's got to be done. I always knew that. You know, when I glassed it up, I knew I'd be fairing it. And it will take a couple of goes. So it is what it is. But it's got to be done. But like I say, this is so thin. This will be a quick blast over with a sander. It's not going to take long to sand most of it. The sander will cut through that quite quickly. Put that on now, just spread it out and scraping it off. So I want it really thin. Be careful scrape it that way because the roof underside of the deck is slightly curved, so the edge of the spreader cuts in. Especially this centre bit there, it's very curvy. Yeah. Lovely. Right, leave that alone. Make sure I get right up to the edge, otherwise I'll end up with another line, you know, and that'll mean I'll have to fair over the spots again, you know, to get rid of the lines. I want to try and do this in one go really, I don't want to have to do this again. What I'm aiming for is one go. Lose all the edges, lose the glass look, all of it in one fairing go. That's what I'm after. Whether I can do it or not, we'll see. I don't want to have to keep going over it. When you put a little bit of fairing compound on in a strip, you end up with an edge. You get a line, and you've got to try and lose that line. So by filling all the way out, what I'm hoping to do is not get a line. Trying to avoid getting that line. So that I then blend it across the whole lot. That's the plan anyway. So I think basically when I sand this bit, I can then feather it back over the whole thing and lose that. And hopefully I won't get that edge line. That's my plan anyway. Haha. We'll see, will it work? now, so I've got enough to just cover this edge. I have. I'll say a tiny amount, it doesn't need a lot at all. And to be honest, if this doesn't do it, I don't think it matters. I don't think I'll bother doing it again. I think that'll be plenty good enough. If I can take out the worst of it, which I can already see I have, I don't think I need to worry about any more. Yeah, I think this will be more than good enough. Yeah. Right, that's it. That's me done. So I've got a little bit of build up on that. So we'll sand that off next time, and wherever that comes out, that top edge, that's good enough. Not worried about that. It's not too bad at all. Alright, that'll do me. Get out of here. He said, come on. Leave it alone. I can't. Right, that is me done. So we managed to get it all sanded around the hatch and refaired. So I've not bothered doing this top edge because it really ain't that bad. So I've just gone over the bottom with this side. And we've covered all the way out. So when I sand this, I don't get an edge line there appearing. I can flat that out and just smooth the whole thing across. And it shouldn't take too long to go over that then, because that'll be a real light nib over just to key it ready for gel coating. Same along here. I've not done this top edge except for there where there was a low spot. The other low spot was under here. So we faired all across there. There was some glass showing through in a couple of patches. There still is a couple of little patches, but I'll do them separately if need be. But it's looking like we've got most of that there. Like I say, you can still see through this. This is a really thin skin. Now I've not got a build up on this. You can still see the glass through it. But it's just to fill in the low spots, the little pits. And hopefully I've got them all. There might be one missed there. I can't quite tell how that's going to go, but it looks a little bit, yeah, like a little bit of crap's dragged in it. But that might sand out. We'll see. If there's one or two little bits, that's not a problem. But most of it is pretty much done. Get that off of there. Look, got a little splat. That will be more sanding if you leave that on there. Woo. So we've done that. We've filled that little low spot there. Spreader's dug it there, look. But that's mainly going to sand out anyway. I'll sand that off. If that's a little bit low still, so what? We can always chuck a little bit more in it when we're doing it. This has all got to be sanded still, and I'll be mixing up some more to do that because I can see there's a low spot there. So, you know, there's more to do, but for now, I'm finished. We'll come back when that's all set up, blast over that, get that sanded off, and hopefully most of it's pretty good really, and I haven't got to do too much more to it other than one or two little spots possibly. Okay, well that's me done for today. I've got to get out of here, get myself home. It's getting late now, so yeah, really best move myself. Thank you all for watching Life of Dave. I'll catch you all next time. Bye for now.